Like, we'll meet again. Don't know when. Don't know where. It's a meteor swarm, guys.
Oh, it's totally slow motion, like panoramic shots of like terrified faces.
Yeah,
As Sarah McLachlan plays. 100%.
yeah. I, this morning, like, I got the ink spots with my coffee to get in the
This is
mood.
this is rude, Ariel.
Ariel, my wife is respectfully requested you start the live stream because it's now become part of her Monday routine.
Yeah, I think I just did. Let me just take a.
Hey, it's Saya. Wow, this is a cut. A deep cut.
Just have to take a look, see if everything's running smoothly, because sometimes I don't know if it's my PC or my internet that just don't like me streaming and won't let me.
It shows it's live. It's just on the commercial at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's because sometimes you try to connect it and it just keeps loading over and over and never stops loading, and sometimes it does that. I don't know.
Keeps loading. Just keep loading. I'm okay, guys. I promise.
Yeah, okay, but
I'm glad you are, because I'm not.
I'm sending you all hugs. We'll just have group hug right now.
Yes,
since
group
we
hug, guys.
since we are all in this moment, in this vibe, should we tell our audience and our future selves, especially future me, who is going to take a look at this later on YouTube when I have to remind myself, why
Oh, no.
are we so sad? What happened last time around?
Shit's real fucked up.
Well,
Everyone, yeah, you guys
guess
are...
it's gonna be me, probably.
No, I just rolled an 8.
Ah. I wouldn't mind doing this one, actually. There was so much memorable stuff.
Yeah, can we give Blythe disadvantage?
Yeah,
Oh!
yeah, I'll let you guys.
Nita.
You can call before you roll if any one of you wants to recap, or if you want to leave that to
No, I
luck.
like the luck. I like the luck of the die.
Yeah.
It starts the story off.
So that is up to Vida to receive the
Yes.
D10 buff.
So we should be able to keep this one actually pretty short and sweet for the most part. We opened last session with being confronted by the two... I don't know for sure that they're nobility, but I'm just going to call them ancient elf lords, for better term. And we got a bunch of information, basically discovering that the Hag King and his brother were supposed to be guardians, watchers, if you will, for an ancient prophecy to start fulfilling itself, and they were intended to avert said calamity. However, at some point, it seems our lovely little hag decided to go into business for themselves. And through some decent diplomacy and logic, we managed to avoid getting murdered by these powerful entities. At which point, they disclosed that there are ways that we can insert ourselves into the positions of importance of this prophecy, and told us of 5, I believe it's 5 locations where we'll either find items of power or some form of power boost to put us somewhere hopefully close to on the level of the Hag King. We respectfully bid the Elf Lords goodbye and left, parting ways with our temporary companion, who Dara parted ways with quite
Biblically?
noisily, yes, biblically.
We're close.
And sorry. We started heading back to Thorpe, but unfortunately, as brute force is wont to do, we rolled a little poorly on our random encounters. At which point ran into, I believe it was called a Neo Fugue,
Yes.
which
Yes.
tried to eat us all. And when we put it down, what should step from its dissolving remains but the Hag King himself, who, in typical brute force fashion, we pretty much promptly attacked, silenced, grappled, and were all set to just start wailing on when he dissolved into mist and slipped away. And as we neared our final destination of Thorpe, I'm not sure, I don't remember if we were in town when you described this, Ariel, or if we could just see the villagers.
No, you can see
In
from
the
the
town.
distance. Yeah.
Oh,
From
no.
a
So
little
we're
far
within
away.
eyesight,
Yeah.
then, of the town. And the however many meteors it was, you said were descending
Mhm.
towards the town as they all stared up like deer in headlights at the descending doom.
I actually have to double check if the spell specifies how many. Or if
4.
it's- Yeah, 4.
I believe it's 4 points of impact, but I don't know how many meteors specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 meteors. Like, it's 4 meteors hit 4 separate spots, basically. Side note, Ariel, I think your mic might be a little close to your mouth. We're
Yeah.
getting breathing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Before we
I forgot to
Dive
turn
in.
on the noise
Whisper.
reduction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That being said, as Karavida just reminded us and earned herself her D10 to use during the session, you are on the edge of a higher ground where you can see, when you can have one would say a good look, or maybe the the final look at the face of a villager that you've known for a little while, but eventually you can see the horror on its face as he looks upwards. And during the night, a bright light shines up in the sky, capturing his gaze, while a bigger rock that starts to separate in lesser shooting stars that might cause minor dangers, but while the bigger one doesn't separate in other pieces, it eventually shatters as it hits the ground. You all can see the explosion from where you're standing of the impact. The earth shakes and you feel the shockwave blowing like a strong wind of a cyclone. It makes all the forest and plants around you ripples by its effect. Even yourselves, being the capable and and resistant individuals that you are, feel the impact, preventing you from coming any further. And after the first, there comes the second, the third, and finally the fourth and last impact. But obviously, as the night turns into day during the impact of the meteor, and some of the inhabitants that were in the exact spot where the meteors fell are obviously laid to waste before you can act. Maybe there is a tiny little chance that, being the capable individuals that the five of you are, that you might be able to save some. That being said, after the first hit, you can see where the other meteors are coming from, and you can try to act. Each one of you can roll initiative, because we'll have to see how quick you can act and perceive the danger of the situation.
Okay.
That's surprising.
Do you want to roll
I
initiative?
guess. Nah, I guess.
I think he's saying we
Alright.
all roll initiative so we know what order we react in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the definition of harsh.
The order is unsurprising.
Yeah. Dara, after the first shockwave, as I described, what do you want to do? Who is the first course of action or the first face or name that comes to your mind that in this situation you would think no one else could save but you? Or what do you want to do before the second hits?
I immediately start to pray to Simonis, and I grip onto my holy symbol as I start to run towards the town, and I just pray with everything in me, help us, please help them, please, I need you, I came above ground for you, I will do anything that you ask of me, just please help.
You make a plea, a desperate shout for mercy and for intervention. You do that as you run towards Torpe, or as you run away, or as you stand still.
I think I'd run towards Torpe.
Vida, as you see Dara rushing towards the small village,
A wave of grief nearly overwhelms Vida at the sight in front of her horrified eyes. But she brushes it aside for the moment and launches into the air, activating the boots as she flies towards town, towards what looks to be the worst hit area of the four. Just scanning and searching for anybody around the outskirts of the crater for survivors.
Okay. neither of you mentioned a specific person. Do you want to just see if you find anything or anyone before you you try to save, just to see if you find someone? Or do you want to
Vita would be looking for the orphans first.
the orphans? Okay.
I'd be looking for Rainey's.
Okay, perfect. So, that being said, let me roll something real quick here. Okay. As you look, as Vida and Dara run towards the village, looking for survivors. Vida, near the crater of the first impact, you see no signs of the children. You know they are at least where you left them is a bit away from where you currently are. Sorry. And Dara, the same can be said to you. You don't seem to find the Rainies where you are currently, but instead you are within line of sight from each other, and you both see that after the impact of the first meteor, there is a large crater in the center of the town, and the nearby buildings, some were turning to dust due to the heat and the force of the impact, but the others farther away crumbled, but stood with big, like some walls and ceilings stood in with their most of its solid still in one piece. And judging by the screams of pain, you rush to find someone that I don't recall if you did met this person before during your days of newcomers in the town, during your days of rookies, rookie adventures. But either way, he seems a little familiar. You cannot really tell what is his connection to the rest of the town. But either way, he is clearly a tabaxi, a feline-like humanoid, and he is stuck and screaming, begging for help from underneath a wall of a house that came down towards you.
Oh, it looks like my kid.
So to both of you, Dara and Vida, what do you do?
I'm gonna rush over and start trying to like dig a little bit underneath him to give him some space to pull him out.
I think Vita's gonna see if there's any other boards or anything, any beams or anything nearby that she can use to wedge underneath whatever's collapsed on top of him to try and like give him more room as well to get out.
Okay. During the time that you try to help Darshakar, the second meteor comes down. And after the second hit, Blythe, during this period of time, what is it that you're doing?
I think the reason she's a little delayed is she like almost collapses onto the weight of her staff, and then she just starts running towards the town. And she's completely exhausted, more exhausted than she's ever been in her life. And she's kind of just like making these guttural screams as she's trying to make any magic come out of her body, even though she knows she's just completely tapped. to shield the town, basically pulling on what she uses to shield herself and try and send it over the town, knowing it won't work, and just doing that like almost exhausting hysterical cry thing where you start to tire yourself out by crying. And she's going to run, seeing that Vita's headed towards the kids and Fish's house. She's going to run to check for Hagar in the tavern.
Okay. The tavern, as you already know, the tavern isn't completely rebuilt after the fire. And as soon as you go towards there. Oh my god, what is going on with my dice roll? Okay, yes. With you going towards the tavern, you can see a very beaten up Hagar with his hair and characteristic mustache, very shaggy and you can tell that he's been a little bit burnt by the fire or the impact, and over his body you can see burn marks as well, but he is there dragging two people that you don't recognize, two villagers, one on each arm, and he tells you to run to safety.
I'm gonna go up to him and say, I've got you with my -1 to strength, and I'm going to kind of, like, he's dragging two villagers, and I can't carry one myself by any means, but I'm going to try and help in any way I can to, like, help get him out of there faster as well. I'm not going to leave you behind. Are there more back there that need help?
You can see that he is also very changed by what happened, and as he speaks and the way his facial expression doesn't look like him, the normal him, and he tells you, no, there is no one left. But as he says that, you all, both of you and the other two that are in the village, feel the third shockwave as the third meteor hits. The sound of the explosion leaves you deaf for at least for a minute or so, because of how high pitched is the sound of the explosion. So you cannot even hear what the last thing he has to say, Blythe. What is it that you're going to do? You're going to go from where he
Help him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help him. So, like, where, like, general areas, like, we've seen, because 3 have hit now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Three of them have hit. Like, knowing the city as well as we do, does it look like like the kids' house area hasn't been hit yet?
Yes. Not yet.
I think I know I can't get there in time if it is going to get hit, so I'm going to focus on trying to get Hagar probably to one of the craters already, just to, like, get him out of an area that would get hit again, basically. So I'm going to stay with him and try and get these two people out with him.
Okay.
I have nothing. I have no spells, no resources, nothing. So it's
Okay.
all just Blythe.
So, uh, Blight, you had a initiative 17, so initiative 15, it was the third shockwave. Now, it is Nedgar.
I think Ned is
Go ahead.
Ned has kind of been paralyzed this entire time. Just his eyes are just kind of fixed on this pillar of smoke and this pillar of debris and ash that's kicked up from where the meteors have landed. And he's staring at it, just full of this really indescribable kind of pain and memory. But it's as that third meteor hits and it kind of knocks him off his feet for a moment that he kind of gathers himself again, and he's gonna dash. I'm gonna dash for Fish's house. Like that's always kind of been his boy. That's the first place he's going, is to Fish's. And I think as he's going, he's casting. I'm casting detect thoughts on myself, so that like he's like trying to sense out, trying to feel where people are alive and feel people's thoughts as he's running to see if he can figure out who's still alive.
Perfect. Now you roll for me a d12.
God damn it.
Okay. You hear the thoughts of a person you didn't even know it was in the city. The last time you saw her was in Mons Domus. But you can, using your telepathic abilities, you can hear the thoughts of your good old friend Lexi.
Oh shit.
You can hear her her thoughts. She's very panicked. From what you can tell, it's that she is stuck inside a house or a building, probably, because she's panicked that how am I? What is going on? How can I get out of here?
I think Ned's gonna telepathically relay, because I believe it's the same distance. I can sense someone within 30 feet and I can communicate within 30 feet. He's going to say, I need you to paint me a picture. Picture where you're at right now. I'll find you.
Let's see if Lexi is in shape of doing that. I don't know why I rolled that. Yeah, she's not very wise in this regards. Make you a charisma, persuasion, or intimidation, or anything that you think is fit.
Persuasion. Can I have Squidly help?
Yes, you can.
Oh god, I reroll ones.
Ah,
That is a 29.
Yeah. Okay. You are capable of calming down Lexi, and she pictures a direct path, like maps from the road towards the house that she's in.
Okay. I go to her, and I've got Squidly with me. Neither of us are strong, but maybe together we can accomplish something.
Okay. Yeah, using I don't know if you Eldritch Blast a door, you can maybe do enough to.
And yeah, Ned is like weapons free at this point. Use whatever you've got. He Eldritch blasts the door open.
Okay. So Ned, as you do that, after you there only is Urist to go, but Urist rolled a 7. So the fourth and last meteor hits the ground. Whoosh! Money. Yeah. And
Probably Urist went last because he just stood there, kinda dumbfounded. As in, like, nah. He had, like, one of these moments like, this isn't happening. This can't be happening. But apparently it is happening. So when the fourth and final meteor hits the ground, he just starts running. For a moment, he stupidly thinks to scream like "Run, disperse," and then he realizes that there are no more meteors, and that would be moot. He still has some spark of him, so all he can do is run as fast as his stout little legs can carry him, even if he's like wounded and tired and beat. But that's not important right now, because down there there's his family and there's people that need help. So he goes and help. He doesn't even think. He just runs there and tries to look for anyone who may be alive. Probably using the rest of the party as points of reference to see if somebody needs healing or something. He still has like his full power to lay on hands, so he'll probably use that.
okay. Urist, as you finally take action to act during the meteor swarm that hits the city, you can see that the fourth and last meteor is heading straight towards Fish's house.
Jesus Christ.
No. No. Okay. Is the house in shouting range?
Yeah, you rolled a 7 at initiative. Make us a athletics check to see if you can
Immediately.
outrun to at least be in distance.
Can Ned give a bardic as he runs past?
Yeah.
Okay, plus 1d6.
It's a d6 at this level?
Yes,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
get a
a big
D5. I don't get D5 till the next level.
You mean D8?
Yeah, D8, whatever.
1d6.
I'm
Oh,
hoping, Lauren, leave me
no.
alone. Oh.
Yeah.
Vita helped. She was heading the same way. She was heading to the kids.
Yeah, to the kids, right.
I was looking for the kids. I wasn't necessarily headed that way.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the one that was heading towards Fishes was Ned, but he stopped to help Lexi, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't know if I made the right call or not, but...
Okay. Urist. You cannot possibly tell if you are within range or not. But if,
Well-
I guess if there is at least one thing you can try, I guess you should.
Okay. What Urist does while running is literally shout at the top of his lungs. Basement! Go into the basement! Because they can't outrun the explosion, and their best chance to survive is to go underground. Go into the basement. Worst case, we can, like, get them out of the rubble. but it's the only thing they can do.
Okay.
Sorry, I just realized I was muted.
Oh.
So Vita stopped looking for the kids to help me with the tabaxi, right?
Yeah.
I would have told you to go. Like, I got this. Go. If you wanted to keep looking for the kids. But it's up to you.
Yeah, but everything happens during with mere seconds,
That's
minutes at best.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Um,
think I probably would have stayed to help you just because that was like somebody who immediately needed help.
Okay, fair.
Guaranteed find versus hoping you find. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That being said, Torpe is no more. Torpe is now but a mere corpse of what it once was.
Orpe. Sorry.
Too soon.
God damn
Too
it.
soon. Too soon.
I'm coping.
Goodbye, new home.
Some minutes passes, and after those some hours passes. The sun starts to rise, and the village lays in ruins. After the impacts, there were some fires that, due to the heat, eventually unleashed in the city. And you can see that the now once vibrant Torpe is a scarred and broken piece of land. There are at least from what you remember of the city, at least a third of its people are still alive. Some of them even helping to find survivors stuck or lost in the rubble, or helping in any other way that they can. But
Yeah.
you being the five most capable people in the city, I think you were the most effective doing this rescue and help service.
Yeah. Urist still has lay on hands and empties it, distributing it to whomever needs it the most.
Ida's got the Ray of Frost cantrip. She's gonna do what she can to put out the fires.
I'm gonna create a handful of good berries and give them to somebody to kind of hand out to anybody who looks like they're about to die. And then I'm going to use a couple of spell slots to control water and create rainfalls in bigger fire areas to put out fire while I'm like looking for people.
Give Daisy some of the good berries because she's small and you can get into places that like people might not be able to.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I give
So,
it to
yeah.
Daisy and then
Yeah,
start
and then
putting out fires.
That's all I can really do is I don't have any spells, so I'm just looking and I'm kind of like sending Daisy into places and warging through her eyes to get into places that people can't get into to try and find anyone who may be trapped in a building or need help.
And I'm also going to use Spare the Dying on anybody that I come across while I'm putting out fires.
Perfect.
Ned has got detect thoughts up and is literally just sprinting around town trying to find any trace of people who are still alive and calling it out for rescue efforts. He's also using aid to try and like bring people up who might be hurt. If he finds anybody alive, he's using aid to get them back up on their feet, to at least get them out and moving so they can get more like intensive healing from Urist.
Okay. As you do all this heavy work trying to find the survivors, you have some confirmed deaths. I think I can go from the least to the most impactful, but maybe I'll be wrong here and there. The first one you found dead is someone that posted a help wanted post on the notice board way back on level 2, but you never
Yeah.
even did
Never
her
took her up
quest.
on it. Yeah.
You don't need help now.
Old.
Thanks to
that-
to Dara and Vida, Darshakar, another quest NPC, let's put it at that, survived with just some minor wounds, but the
Okay.
same cannot be said for his sister, Dorasa, which perished.
Oh,
Once again, thanks,
Shit.
My friend.
thanks
why
to
did
the
it have to be a black cat?
Poor Panther.
Once again, thanks to the party, we have two more, Lexi and Hagar. Both survived with some wounds, but they did. And you eventually found out that Sylvius was dead in the impact. But not only him.
We lost
Also-
you,
Okay,
Ariel.
I was like, is it me?
No.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
no.
too. Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh no, is Vayon dead? Is he alive?
Guys, can you hear me?
So Lexi, Hagar,
Guys,
um,
do you
Oh
hear me?
god,
Thanks.
Hagar, good.
I think Vayon's dead.
I think so too.
Ariel, we
Oh,
can't
Ariel.
hear you.
Ariel.
Guys, can you hear me? Don't you guys hear me?
Oh, this is hell.
Não tô me ouvindo mais. Hello?
Oh, I heard something.
Guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm back.
Ariel, is Vayon alive?
We
Uh,
lost you right at Hagar.
yeah. So as you can see, my my connection went a little high, but I kept
Yeah.
hearing everything you were saying,
Yeah.
and I just was hearing you. Oh, okay, we can hear. So yeah, let's keep that a mystery, shall we? No, just kidding.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
Both Silvius Bellator and Veyon Ungart are both found in with the others dead in the rubble.
Okay.
Also,
Vayon sucks. Sylvius was the racist colonel.
Yeah.
well, it's still a bunch of
Not a-
dead people, though.
Yeah, but like, you take your good notes where you can get them.
I agree to disagree.
also found amongst the dead, you found the mayor of Torpe and the hunter that lives in Daggerwood. He chose the worst time ever to visit Torpe.
But what about the mustache? Is the mustache alive?
Which mustache?
Sorry.
Oh.
Wissens. We had a whole running thing that like the mustache was what was alive.
Oh,
Was I the only one who remembered that? Wow. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
oh yeah.
Ignore me.
I think
I'm gonna. I'm muting myself.
Don't forget to unmute though when we need to talk to you.
And after some painful hours of trying to continue the search for the ones that are lost, eventually all of the children, including Fish, his sister, and all the orphans that you rescued in Mons Domus, they came running from Daggerwood back to the village, After the first impact, they all ran away as fast as they could, and they managed to survive.
We love you, Ariel.
Ned fully
This is
Ned fully
because-
breaks down sobbing.
This is because Dara taught them survival skills. 100% because Dara
Yes.
spent the entire
Oh
time
God.
teaching them how to
They-
survive.
Yeah.
They all have daggers and are dressed like Lord of the Flies.
See,
Stabbed the
y'all
ground
thought
and dug
daggers were a
holes.
bad idea.
Remember that that thing happened in real life where a bunch of kids were lost in the Amazonian forest for like 30 days and they
Yeah.
Yeah.
managed to survive. Weird.
I think when Blythe finally sees the kids, she's going to run up to Dara. Because that's the exact thought process Blythe has, as well as this is 100% because Dara let them play with pointy daggers and taught them how to survive. And she's just gonna like give Dara the biggest like bear hug and kind of like collapse against her and sob a little bit and be like, I will never question you with daggers and children. And she's just like incoherently babbling and sobbing onto Dara's shoulder.
I'll just hold her.
I think Ned has been like going without sleep and has just been like there's a like his eyes are like bloodshot and there's a little bit of blood under his nose just from the amount of stress he's been putting his brain under. And as soon as he sees that kids, I think he just hits his knees and passes out because he's been pushing himself so hard.
And this is all the same night, right? Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, we're all just also exhausted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You certainly are, literally with levels of exhaustion. Thanks to everything that, all the struggle, the fights, and the non-resting that you've been through in the past hours. But even as the sun rises, a new day dawns, and all of the healthy and capable people are doing the rescues alongside you. Even after all that, you still haven't found no signs of Rhaenys. You cannot confirm if she is alive or dead, or where she is. If she is under the rubble, if she ran away. Even after all that, it is still a mystery.
Or disintegrated by boulders.
Yeah.
Can I... I'm trying to decide... Oh no, I wouldn't have mattered anyway. Never mind. Carry on.
Well,
Okay.
I ask of you if there is anything else you want to do after all that.
Yeah.
I think we all need to group up. I think Blythe would kind of like, once the search and rescue efforts have died down and we like the kids are found and like city leadership is kind of taking over the maintenance of things, Blythe is going to kind of gather everyone up and say, we have no time, we have to go. Every
can't-
second we're here, we put them at risk of being attacked again.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ned, oh, go ahead.
I think we need to make camp outside the town where we can kind of keep an eye, but we're not in town. Sleep. And I'm going to kind of like put my arm kind of around Blythe and say, like, you need rest. You need to sleep. And then we leave in the morning.
I think you're right. I want to go, but if we run into anyone, we're all dead at this point.
I think Ned says I need at least the night to get the card put together and get Darifer and track Darifer and Winifred down. Take some time. I'll stay up and we can hit the road first thing in the morning.
Oh, it is the morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
it's already morning.
Oh, well then, we'll try. I'll need, give me an hour or two to track down Darrofer and Winifred, get the cart set up, and we can set out, but you need a nap in the meantime. You take a
No,
break.
thanks,
You guys have been
No.
going since you left.
I have to have 8 hours. This is not a nap situation, unfortunately. I think I like Dara's idea of us camping outside of town. And
With the amount of exhaustion that Ariel is saying, I think that once we go to sleep, we're not waking up for a 24-hour period.
no, I think we'll just have exhaustion levels.
Yeah, you can interpret and roleplay as you want. You mechanically speaking, you a normal long rest is enough. But if you would think it makes sense for your characters to we need to rest for sleep 20 hours away just to
No, we
recuperate.
don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. I mean, it's multiple days to get to Monstomos anyways, so we'll be able to rest.
Yeah.
Each night.
Yeah.
And but I agree. We need to get. Then maybe that's what we do. Ned, you go start wrangling at trying to find if there's anything left of our stuff, and we head to Monstomos. We have to go there anyway. We have to. There's the closest gems there, and honestly, we need the money from your gig.
I've got some favors I can call in back in the city. I need to go find out if our donkeys are still alive. Ariel, did you kill Darrofer and Winifred? I'm not even playing. I will be mad.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, let's see if you can find them. Roll a survival check to track them down on the.
Okay, I have decent survival. I have a +4 to this. Oh, that's not gonna do it. Can I get help from Squidly?
You can.
Help you. I would help you too.
14?
Can't you bardic yourself?
Nope, that is
Until
my
later
level 4.
levels.
Yeah, that's my level 14 bard ability.
Oof.
But I can give you guidance. Because you got advantage from Squidly, so I'll give you guidance.
Yeah, actually, if you had exhaustion, you couldn't even grab the advantage from Squidly. You would.
I thought
Oh, true.
You would roll it normal.
Because we haven't slept yet.
Yeah, roll a d4 and add to that 8.
10?
Yeah.
So it's 24.
Ned, it's you and Squidly searching for your donkeys, right?
Uh-huh.
Squidly has been hammering your head this whole time, but you did not paid too much attention to him. He is a annoying little thingy after all.
He is.
But now that you are alone with him, and now that you are running, not running away from Torpe, but you left the ruins of the city to search its surroundings, to see where your donkeys might have run off to. The things that Squidly says finally start to reach you in a different way. Squidly keeps saying to you, "Well, Ned, you see, this is taking a whole different scope. I don't think we should be able to continue the way that we are. Look at the power we are up against. Don't you think it's time to, you know, that thing I told you a long time ago that you should do?"
I'm not having this conversation with you right now. I'm not. I just want to find my donkeys. I don't give a shit about anything else. I just want to find my donkeys.
Well, but think about it. The Hag King didn't want to outright kill you. If he can summon meteors, he could have summoned them on top of you. Yet, he just wanted to show you a fraction of his power. He wanted to hurt you in a different way. If you go up against him another time, don't you want to have the power to put something like this against him? Don't you want to even the odds? I can show you how, Ned.
I think Ned kind of stops when he hears that and just kind of stands for a second and says, "Not now. You find my donkey and we'll talk, but not a second before. Deal?"
You do you.
And I think Ned is at this point, Ned is almost just going to completely shut Squidly out. Like, I think at this point he dismisses Squidly and he just looks on his own.
Okay.
Because he's got so much going on in his head, he does not need that.
Yeah. I imagine. So Ned, you eventually find Darylfur and Winifred. But since you only rolled a 10, you would take some extra hours to find them. I would say at least 3 hours.
Okay.
But
Are they okay?
they are scared. They even not that they didn't recognize you, but they act afraid of you or a little aggressive. You even have to take some time to just calm them and make them obey you. But they are physically they are okay.
I think Ned just kind of softly, just kind of whispers, like, "Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I know a lot happened. It's gonna be okay. It's gotta be okay." And I think after he spends at least an hour kind of coaxing them back to the party. And I think when you guys get back, you notice that I left with Squidly, and Squidly is not there when I get back.
Ned, I'm glad they're okay. I think once we get to Monstomos, we might need to find a new home for them, though I don't know that traveling with us is going to be safe for them.
I think Ned is quiet for a second, and I don't think he looks Blythe in the eye, and he says, "I know what you are saying is right, but I am not in a place to hear it, so I'm going to walk away. Hope you understand." And I think he does. I think Ned just kind of walks away and kind of sits by himself for the rest of the day, kind of just doing things on his own.
Okay. So after that, before you go to sleep, does anyone want to do anything?
Yeah, Urist actually makes the round to check on the rest of the party. If they need healing, how they are holding up. Vida for last, because that will take like a bit more time. Starting with Ned, of course.
I think you walk over to Ned, and Ned's got like a pot over by the fire and is just cooking. And he's just like he's got some eggs that he's kind of scrambling, and he just kind of seems a little lost as he's scrambling the eggs. He seems 1,000 miles away.
You okay, man?
Yeah. I'm fine. I keep busy. That's that's what that crackpot mentalist in the army told me after I got home. Right, was just stay busy. Don't give bad thoughts.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't. Look, Ned. I may not be the best person to give pep talk, given my track record. I mean, rhetorically speaking, I suck. But if you need me, you know where to find me, okay?
I do. Thanks, man. Thanks.
No biggie. I'm no Blythe, but
Then, if you want to take these and pass them out, make sure people are eating. I've got some sausages I'm gonna throw on the fire here in a second too.
okay. I'll go give everybody else grub. Laters. Dara next.
So I'm
Lara.
I'm literally a step and a half behind Blythe with whatever she's doing, sticking very close to her, and just like staying busy trying to be helpful. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Urist has like one bowl per hand. Ladies, grab.
Yeah, I'll eat in a sec. And I have this cloak. I think I found it. And it's just so dirty and covered in ash. And I'm just scrubbing it, trying to get it clean. Even though I could prestidigitation with it, I'm just doing the old school, like, grubbing it with water, trying to get the dirt and the grime and blood and the ash out, and just... I'll eat in a
Okay.
sec. Thanks, Urist. Thanks.
At this point, Urist like lightly touches her shoulder. Sis,
He flinches.
Sis.
She's like, I can't. Let me just clean this.
sis,
I can't
Please.
talk right now. I can't. If I start talking, I will start thinking, and I can't right now.
I'm just gonna grab the bowls from Urist and be like, I got her. It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You, Urist.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay. Alright. Last bowl goes to Vida. And this time he like sits beside her wherever she is.
I think the last time you saw her, she was headed off towards Rhaenys' shrine with a peculiar look on her face. When you do find her, she's just collapsed on her knees in the shrine with Rhaenys' possessions scattered around her. I think she looks up as you enter, and you just see the torment on her face.
Okay. So what he does is just he walks over to her, puts the bowl down, and just hugs her. He says nothing. He just hugs her. I don't think there's need for any kind of word. Just holds her for as long as it is needed.
It takes a bit, but the words start to come haltingly. I can't stop hearing them. Rhaenys, we don't know. But I keep hearing Veyon's booming voice, and I keep hearing Dorasa's velvety tones, you know, the ones she would use when she was trying to haggle over prices. And even Sylvius's acidic voice. I just keep hearing them. Why us? What did we do? Where are we? What's going on? They sound so lost right now. And I don't know how to respond to them. We did this. This is
No.
our fault.
No, Bunny. No. Look, I am not really good with words. You know me. I'm just a walking bag of bricks that, by the gods' whim, has been granted holy wall of powers. I am not exactly a counselor, but I can tell you that I understand you. I too sometimes hear the voices of all the people that are suffering in the wind. I think it's part and parcel of being who we are. This, I really want to say that this is a mission, but deep down there's a part of me that knows that this is a burden that we have to bear until this is resolved. The only thing I can tell you, the only thing that if it's any comfort, if it's any help, is that let those voices be not be a burden, not be a persecution, but a beacon to guide you. That's what they do for me. That's what they are. They didn't die because of us. They died because of that asshole. And if it wouldn't have been us, it would have been someone else. Because as far as my limited mind can see, there are things that are bound to happen. And who knows? Maybe if it wasn't us, it would have been worse. If no one had done anything, maybe down far in the future, there would have been only darkness. I can't pretend to know the God's mind. I'm not even sure I want to. But sometimes they do listen. The kids are safe. It could have been much, much worse. Take comfort in the fact that we did what we could and succeeded. It's you teach me that sometimes you can't save everyone as much as you try to. So sorry, I'm rambling. I told you I'm not good with that, but
Slight hint of a wistful smile, I think, tugs at the left side of Vita's lips. She just kind of like pats him on the shoulder. And it's like, We weren't strong enough this time. We weren't good enough. We have to be.
Yes. That's the point. That's how we will give those voices rest. We have to find him. And we have to send him to oblivion.
With prejudice.
And I will be with you every step of the way.
It's good to know that someone... I can count on someone. For sure.
I told you, I am not Dara, I am not Blythe, I am not Ned. But I will do everything I can. And then some. And if, as much as I could, I will be the rock that I am meant to be. If not for them, for you. Because, and even if it feels egotistical, I don't want you to slip away. I don't want you to be lost. I know you don't need me. But I need you. And I don't want anything to happen to you.
The admission that somebody so clearly needs her, not to protect them, just needs her there, I think, is enough to pull an actual smile from her, even with what's going on at this point. And I think it lasts for a few seconds. And then she sniffs the air a little bit. Food?
Yeah.
Did you bring food?
Yeah. I brought you food. Let's eat.
I think they'll eat in silence before heading back. And I think once they do get back to the group, Vita's gonna ask about the kids. I don't feel like it's right for us to take them back into the city after everything. I think we need to figure out what we're gonna do with them and what they want to do before we head out.
Portal Sisters are on their way. We've only been gone for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we run into them and they have some kind of plan, or maybe Rhaenys is still out there and maybe she's made contact with others
Yeah.
who can take the kids in. But here's all her stuff. I didn't think we should leave it if everybody's gonna abandon this mess.
I don't know.
I wonder
I-
if... Sorry, go ahead.
We definitely can't take the kids with us. It just puts a target on their back.
No, that's a no-no. Right now we are a calamity magnet.
I hate to suggest this. I do. Do you think the renegades would take them in? The rebels?
We don't have time to go to them though.
Time is the enemy here. No matter what we do, we don't have time. But we
I know.
have to find a way.
What if Lexi took them?
Would she?
Yosas.
They could do worse than to become thieves, but
The Turtle Sisters are on their way here. I think we have to trust that they're able to find a path for them. Or at least able to take care of them until we can shake some of this off of us.
Yeah.
I might be the smart one, but I'm not the wise one. I'll go along with what you suggest. I don't have better answers right now.
No, she's right, Bunny. We can't do everything by ourselves. We have to do our part. But our part is not this. We have to leave some of the work to other people. There's no other way. I
He
concur.
can't get another one of those stones.
No.
He can't.
I think we should have Lexi watch the kids until the Turtle Sisters get here and let them take care of it from there while we head out.
Yeah, can we say that this is what we were like kind of sussing out and figuring out
Yeah.
while Ned was finding
Yeah.
them, just so that we're not leaving that completely open-ended. Because I think we were camping outside the city to like depart the next morning, I think. So
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're camping, right?
outside the city.
Outside of the city. I imagine the children are with you on the camp, right?
Oh no, I
No.
don't think so. No,
No?
we're like
I think
piecing out and like. I mean,
I
they
think-
like we can't take them.
no. I think this first night, after everything that happened, I would imagine that with the survivors being so shell-shocked, I honestly think that everyone should stick together that first night until they manage to get some rest and kind of shake it off.
So I'll say Blythe is going to go out and camp regardless. She is feeling basically like a death ward at this point. Like in her brain, anyone within a 50-foot radius of her is at risk of dying. So
Same.
she's going to get outside of town,
And I
Like,
just point it.
as
regardless of what everyone else does.
I just point at Blythe. I follow the brunette and follow her.
Vita definitely feels the same way you do right now. Like, we're death magnets. It's just, I would think that we would still look out for the people because they have nothing left. What do they, you know?
That's Blythe's way of doing that is by leaving, basically.
Fair.
At this point.
Yeah.
And if Vita's not, that's fine. But that I'm just telling you that is where Blythe is at right now. Is
No,
that she's
Vita
only
definitely
brought
feels
evil
the
to this
same.
town.
It's just
So,
like I still feel like she would have like a conflict of interest there. Like, we
also
did
spend
this,
like
we have to
8 to
look
10
after 'em.
hours cleaning everything up.
Yeah, like I feel like we've
We've been there for over half of a day. Yeah.
We would have
Yeah.
taken the time to make sure that they were set up. We did a bunch of healing. We made sure that
Yeah.
people were okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
And-
Now more like long-term disaster relief, not immediate crisis mode.
Somebody has to get word to Thorpe. Or not to Thorpe, but to
Like-
Monstomos.
who are you going to talk to in Thorpe?
Yeah.
Just another reason why we need to leave sooner rather than later, basically.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to talk to Lexi and see if she'll watch the kids until the sisters arrive.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Blythe
That's
said
what
we
we're
would have
saying,
done
like,
that.
with like wall, like that was part of our like day and a half or day of like recon emergency mode, basically.
Okay.
While like Ned was getting the cart set up and that kind of stuff.
During that time, you just mentioned you were healing and taking care and aiding the survivors. Dara, you hear from one of the children, specifically from let me even double check here on the the children's names. Where is it? Here. Specifically from Cave, which is the elf girl that you rescued from a nobleman's house. Remember? She says to you, Dara, it's I didn't tell anyone, but the reason we ran to the forest, we ran before the first big rock fell from the sky. I heard your voice, Chandara. I heard your voice in the wind telling me to do so. It was you?
I'd like to take credit for it, but it wasn't me. It was Simonis. Do you know who that is?
It's a familiar name, but I never heard of him.
Well, I don't know if they're a him. They don't really have a gender in my head. They're kind of the in-between, is what I feel. They're very old, a very powerful god, and they protect me. And tonight they protected all of you.
I
It was their voice.
understand. Well, if you say so. But their voice was very similar to yours.
Well, I think they knew that you would trust me over some random voice in your head, because apparently that's not a normal thing to just hear random voices. So they probably knew that you trust me, and I'm glad that you did. And I'm glad that you're safe. Shows that you're strong, all of you. And you survived.
Well, thanks anyways. If I don't know if it's you or someone else, but I'll trust you. And yeah. And she asks what is going to happen next. They all want to know. They all ask why this happened. But yeah, that is mostly what you've already discussed. So that being said, I guess you are now going to finally rest the night away, or should I say the day?
The mid-afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you all went to sleep, you finally receive the benefits of the long rest you all deserve. But Chandara, being the elf that she is, instead of sleeping, enters a trance, right? Even though you're not a true elf, all that thing. So Chandara, you, in normal circumstances, everyone would have noticed, even the ones that have to sleep. But since they are so exhausted and tired, they all sleep like rocks and cannot perceive this. But you can. During the sleeping, Dara, you hear Nedgar having terrible nightmares. And Ned, the nightmares are much worse than the ones you were already used to have.
Wunderbar.
But that being said, this is where we're gonna take our break for 5 minutes, and we'll be back then. See you guys in 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Come here.
So can someone remind me, was Haggard's destroyed? Like, was the tavern destroyed?
I don't think so. He was just coming out. He was on the street when I ran into him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think the tavern is toast, but he's okay.
No, I don't. He didn't say either way about the tavern. All he said was that the tavern wasn't completely rebuilt.
Yeah.
Because I found Hagar on the street. He wasn't at the. I didn't make it to the tavern.
Well, we saved Lexi. That should get us some goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we wanted to cut ties with the.
Well, that might make it easier. Okay, hey, we saved Lexi. You owe us.
Yeah.
Maybe
Exactly.
You owe us your life. Now give us ours back.
Yeah,
if she matters enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't, and we'll drop another meteor swarm on you. Has a bad habit of happening around us.
Mafia shit.
Ooh, weaponizing
Glenn,
the trauma we caused already. Oof.
Glenn, you're being a terrible emotional support cat. I do not feel supported at all.
But the humor coping is strong with these ones.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Glenn, you're supposed to be cuddling with me, not knocking my water over.
Feed the kitty Skittles. It will never leave your side.
I think the true thing that we saved of importance here was that one Tabaxi's hat, because that was just a dandy beret.
We should go see if there's any other buildings intact and raid them.
What the hell?
Hey, you know, the general store manager's dead. Maybe her shop survived.
I'm good.
Healing potions?
Yeah, no. No, Blythe has got too much guilt to exist around other people right now.
Yep.
I think Dara's gonna make a quick run back into town before we leave, but I just want to go find the armor
you have
that
4
I threw out the window.
You also have 4 hours that we're
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's when I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
See if I can go
Okay.
find my armor.
They made a Werewolf the Apocalypse video game?
Oh.
Yeah, but it sucks.
Does it? That's a shame. I mean, that explains why it's 90% off for sale on Facebook, but, you know.
Yeah. They made a werewolf and they made a Hunter the Reckoning, but they both suck.
Oh, you mean, you know, those famed most best parts of the World of Darkness.
Yep. Now I did actually buy the source book for the for Hunter the Reckoning, the one in the old World of Darkness. It was interesting because the rule set was the rule set was very interesting, but it's difficult to run a hunter campaign. Hello.
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 Okay. Back to our program.
Yeah, just wanted to say I think it's 2 weeks from now. Me and my wife started a vampire game, and it's the first time I'm playing vampire, and it's actually really cool. Very
Yeah.
different from D&D.
Very.
I played Mage, the Ascension, I think. I guess.
Oh, mate.
Mage is very cool.
I'm gonna
Mage-
run a 3-shot for Candela Obscura in October for my friends. I'm pretty
Ooh,
excited.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna do their quick start game.
Nice.
I
Ariel.
used to run a chronicle from the days of Constantinople to Gehenna with my group back in Italy. It was like a 2 years campaign.
Ariel, you inspired me to restart my Curse of Strahd campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
Even
I'm
even
DMing
with-
these.
Mhm.
I'm DMing these maniacs.
I'm gonna play a
Nice.
dumb paladin. The opposite of life.
I'm looking at trying to adapt the Pirates of Dark Water world into a D&D campaign.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with reading Curse of Strahd and playing, obviously.
It's a good campaign.
Yeah, I never read it because I always wanted to play it, but now I have to. So.
Ariel, we'll have DM chat about Curse of Strahd. I have so much fun stuff for that campaign. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled trauma. That currently in progress.
Okay, Ned, as I stated before, the nightmares are back. Not that they have gone anywhere, even though they weren't as frequent as one day, but now they hit with full power. You can see the horrors of the war you fought on. You can see the horrors of what man, greedy man, can cause to other people, to other civilizations, to other realms and places. And another greedy man, this time in a different scope. This time not a man as a human, but once again a creature that wants to assert his domination over others, causing inhuman pain on others. It's all coming back at full power to you. You barely are able to rest your body and mind during this time. And it's the same voice over and over. You can connect this voice to Squidly, but it doesn't sound the same in your dreams. While in real life, as a physical thing, Squidly sounds almost inoffensive to you, and sometimes even a little ridiculous, as like a form of life that it's so weird and off-putting. In your dreams, Squidly sounds like a massive, powerful thing. That just the tone of his voice, the trebleness and the sheer roughness of his voice sounds like he's capable to manipulate you, to put fear into you, to intimidate. And that's what you're dreaming during this whole, not night of sleep, but this whole afternoon of sleep.
And I'm seeing him like react, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ned's like tossing and turning and like muttering to himself in his sleep. And it's like a full body sweat. The ground is like dewy. He's sweating so much, it's gross.
I'm gonna go and like kind of bend down, kind of like sitting on my heels, leaning over him, kind of creepily, but also just what is happening. And I'm gonna clap my hands in front of his face to try and wake him up.
Oh boy.
I don't
Hang
know what's
on.
happening. I don't understand sleep.
I need to think. I feel like I have to roll something here. I don't know what to roll, so I'm going to roll.
Tuition, maybe?
I think this feels more like a. I think this feels more like a wisdom. This feels like a wisdom save.
I guess mine was more how knocked out are you?
Yeah. So, okay, that's a 19 wisdom save. I think Ned, when you clap his hands in front of his face, just instinct, Ned wakes up, reaches for a dagger that is not there, and like tries to bring it up to you, and just does not, like, stops himself just before like his fist gets there, and is like,
Hi.
"Can I help you?"
I think you're getting eaten by an Oni.
I think Ned takes a full like 10 seconds to just process that. To just process the truly bizarre sequence of events that has just happened. He goes, okay. Dara, friend, amigo, may I ask a question, a request, a prayer, even, if I may.
Okay.
Please don't do that again.
So let you get eaten by the Oni.
I'm not getting eaten by an Oni.
Well,
At least I'm pretty sure.
You were doing the thing where you close the eyes, and normally you make a few stunts, but you were like all over the place, and you kind of look at the people in town when we all first met, and they were getting eaten by Onis. So I think that's what's happening to you.
It's not an Oni. But it's... I guess an Oni is kind of a good way to contextualize it.
I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, I'm... You have any scars, Dara?
I look down at my body that is like a solid 70% scar tissue. And like there's
Right.
lots of tattoos covering my skin, but I have lots of scars.
Right. Okay. Yeah, silly question. So you know how scars work. A body goes through something that's really painful. You get stabbed or cut or burned, and the skin heals over it. And the skin heals, and it doesn't necessarily look the same, but it's healed. But for the rest of your life, there'll just be moments where you extend a little too far, or move in a way you're not supposed to, or even just an anniversary will come up and the scar will itch, or it'll pull, or even it'll burn. You had that experience? I have a scar on not really my brain, my heart, my soul, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to get too emotional about it. I went through something. I went through something really, really, really bad. And it left a scar. And a lot of the time I'm really good. It doesn't really bother me that much. It's healed pretty well, but sometimes I'll see something, or I'll hear a sound, or smell something, and the scar itches, or it hurts. Right now it really hurts. I'm sorry I snapped at you.
It's okay. I know that I'm weird, and I do weird things, but I just...
You're not weird, Dara. You're not weird, you know that, right?
No, I'm pretty sure I'm weird, but I'm kind of okay with it.
You're different. And different isn't a bad thing.
So, this scar on your soul,
Sure.
how do you heal it?
I think Ned kind of laughs there and pauses for a second. He's like, "Whoa, I don't know how. That's a really good question, Dara. How do you heal the scars on your body?"
I don't. I wear them with pride.
Well, people are kind of like iron, and I think here Ned kind of pulls out his dagger, and it's a rusty dagger. It's one from when he was in the war. He has not used it often, but it kind of holds up. People are like iron, and they're strong and they're stiff and they're powerful. Unless you bend them in just the wrong way. You move it in just the wrong way, and Ned kind of flexes the dagger a bit and it snaps in half. And sometimes people break. And there's not really a way for you to fix it. You know? The dagger's never going to be the same. But what you can do is take the pieces and start over. Melt it down, make something better, make something stronger out of it. Because you know better how to use the iron. Does that make sense? I don't think it's a scar that's ever really going to heal. I think it's just something where I'm having to figure out who I am after it, you know?
Yeah. I can understand that. We have an expression back home that when you break a bone, it hurts like hell and you think you're going to die. But if you set it and take care of it, it becomes the strongest part of you, because the bone can never break in the same place twice.
That's biologically inconsistent and really dark. Did your mother teach you that?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
It's kind of a thing. We break a lot of bones. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think it kind of means the same thing. That, like, even though it hurts and it's hard, you're strong.
Yeah. I guess that is a good way to look at it. You don't break in the same place twice.
Mhm.
And I'm not breaking right now. It's just the scar is really, really stretched, and I think it's starting to open back up. But it'll
Do you need-
heal. What was that?
I was gonna say, do you need healing? Because I can do that. I don't know if it works on souls, though. I'm still confused about what a soul is, but I don't know if I can heal that.
You know, Dara, I'll be honest, I really couldn't begin to tell you myself. But I know Wake Up aside, I appreciated you being here when I woke up.
I'll always be here. So next time I think an Oni's eating you, do you want me to leave you or wake you up? Because it's creepy.
It's valid. I don't really have an answer for that. I think the key is avoid sudden loud noises or fire, if at all preferable.
Why would I light you on fire? Is that how people normally wake other people up?
No, Dara, don't let Urist tell you that it is.
Oh, okay. Hey, speaking of the Oni, maybe I can try and find... I know Simonis gave me that ritual for like a hot minute to help with the Oni. I don't think that I have access to that anymore, but maybe as I get stronger, I'll learn a way to be able to help you in your sleep. Maybe?
I'd really like that, Dara. Thanks. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm gonna go get the wagon packed up and ready to go if you want to go. Wake the others up. We should probably be hitting the road here in a bit.
Yeah, I just gotta do a thing, and then I'll wake everybody up.
Hey, what's going on with you and Blythe?
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna awkwardly walk away.
Ned's like, I gotta remember that if I need to get out of a conversation in the future. Ned's like writing that down.
And I am gonna take off back into town for a hot minute. Is Hager's tavern still standing?
No, the tavern is once again in ruins.
Okay. I'm gonna spend some time, not too long, because I know that I sleep only, I have a couple more hours than everybody else does. But I'm gonna spend a little bit of time, and I want to find a few little pieces of something metal from Hager's, and I want to see if I can find my old armor that I threw out the window thinking that I would be able to pick up on my way back, but then shit hit the fan and I just left it thrown out a window somewhere. So I'm going to see if I can find, just a couple of pieces of metal and my armor. My Nothic armor.
You can do a survival check. Not that you are hunting something alive, but that you are searching some ruins. Yeah, let's roll something you were good at with wisdom.
15.
Okay. It is dirty. It is damaged, but with some work here and there, you can make it useful once again. But you managed to find a metal and is it your set of armor that was here?
Yeah, it's just just like a narrative piece of armor, but it's the armor that I made when I was underground. That's like made out of the Nothic stuff. I was like, Dara was feeling all empowered and dramatic and threw it out the window like, I don't need you anymore. I went back underground and I survived. And then everything bad happened. So I think she still a little bit of a security blanket that she wants to hold on to. And then, just like a few pieces of scrap metal, even just anything metal, like pieces of tankards or off barrels, things like that. Just a few, like a handful of pieces that she can take with her. And then I'll head back to the group and start waking everybody up to hit the road.
Okay. So, you hit the road. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I think so.
You're heading to Mons Domes, correct?
Correct. And who knows what's happening there?
Yeah. And is your characters already leveled up?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Okay. This is the time when Urist finally casts Find Steed. Yes.
Oh no, the paladin is overpowered now.
Oh no.
This is no joke, a amazingly good spell.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to take Phantom Steed. Next level.
Okay, Gan.
Okay, and for the record, his steed is this huge, hairy, fluffy, absolutely pure white billy goat.
I love it.
And his name is Lars.
Perfect.
That's it. We can go now.
Does he play drums as well?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so since you are hitting the road in a faster pace, since you have mounts. Let's see how you manage to find the roads to Mons Domus. Rolling on our 1d6, everyone.
Swear to God, if I roll another one,
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be you.
quit.
Everyone knows it's going to be you. You don't have to quit. Ah!
You had to say it. Stop wishing it
I-
into existence.
Blythe jumps off a cliff. Bye.
Bye, Blayfish.
Goodbye,
golden
cruel
gods.
world.
Well,
Fine, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? He's already dropped
No,
meteors
it's
on
fine.
us.
For gods, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
You are
Okay.
waylaid by you were waylaid by 3 goblins.
Maybe that's what we need. To blow off some...
Goblins?
Blowing off some steam by killing something.
Poor
A
goblin.
win is a win.
Let's be positive.
Let's murder things.
Yeah. Remind me again, guys. You're traveling alone. You're not bringing anyone from Torpe
Right.
with you, right?
nope. Nope. Because I'm allergic to rolling anything but a 1 on a d6.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you are not bringing anyone along with you, since you know the roads can be dangerous. Normally, people won't travel by themselves, but instead they form big caravans with hired muscles to protect and whatnot. Thankfully, you don't know if it is because of the meteor itself, or if it is for some other reason, but the road seems weirdly quiet as you are traveling. Normally you would see maybe merchants, maybe some guards patrolling, and the eventual bandit group trying to rob people on the roads. But for the first day and a half, even as far as the second day of traveling, you can't see anything. Almost not a single soul traveling the roads. When eventually you finally find someone, you can see they look like a family traveling by a wagon, coming from Mons Domus towards the general direction where Torpe is, but you know there are other villages and places that are on the same way that they are going, so you cannot really tell their final destination. But they greet you on the road, even though you are all a weird bunch. And the man who seems like the father of the family, who is driving the wagon and guiding the donkeys that are pulling it, he greets you from far away and says, "Hey, you there! Where are you coming from? What news do you bring?"
Shit's fucked up. Go back.
Thorpe. The city's been decimated.
How so?
Giant fucking rocks in the sky. What is the word in Mons Domos?
We all have heard we all heard of the sounds of the blasts. We see the clearings in the sky. but no one knew for sure what it was. You're saying Torpe is destroyed. Those are grave
There are
news indeed.
survivors. There are survivors, but the city itself is in shambles.
So, the gods themselves are in grief, aren't they? What dark times to be alive. Have you
Agreed.
not heard?
No. What's the word of Mons Domos?
Well, if you will, maybe the sad news didn't found time to reach Torpe. But to sadden us all, our great king, Oran Sinun, is dead.
I just kind of look up at the sky and like shake my
His
head.
face is scrunches. Like, ooh.
Ed is laying spread eagle in the back of the car, just goes F.
Sir, is the transfer of power going peacefully?
Yes, of course. After
That's good.
the mourning of the late king, his oldest son will take the crown. But isn't it a warning from the skies? What are the saints trying to tell us?
Saints are trying to tell us that man is evil and has acted on its own accord. This isn't the work of the gods, this is the work of men.
Speaking like that almost make me think you know of something.
It's always men, isn't it? They hide behind their gods and they hide behind their powers and their hubris. But at the end of the day, it's always mortals just making decisions without understanding who they impact. Anyway, thank you for the news, traveler. I hope that if you have anyone in Thorpe, you find them safe and sound.
Jesus, Blythe, just drop the fucking weight of existentialism on the guy.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Well,
She's having a time, okay?
She's feeling
I
her
mean,
feelings.
we all are, but Jesus.
She has no patience for this man. He's inconsequential now in her brain. She's a mage. It was only a matter of time before it became about the bigger picture.
yeah.
He's so haunting.
Well, that being said, actually there is nothing else to be said, right?
Not really.
The man starts. You can see that he's a little contemplative after everything you said for a while, but then he. Well, thanks for the for your time. May you find
Likewise,
the road calm and uneventful.
I'm with you.
Dara is not disguised, so I feel like she just sits up as we're parting ways and just like full drow glory and just smiles and waves creepily and then lays back down.
Um,
Only the child sees.
I will say, Ariel, if it's okay, since we've been traveling over days, I'd like to take an hour each night at camp to copy over some spells into my spell book
Okay, of course you can.
and spend the money and all of that. Just saying it above table that it's happening. Um, Blythe gonna fly.
Okay. You spent the third day also with nothing else to write home about. And as we already know, it takes at least 4 days to travel from one place to the other, from Torpe to Mons Domus. And on the dawn of the fourth day, I imagine you continue on with your path, right?
Yup.
From afar, from where you are currently, you all start hearing sounds of. It sounds like a cavalry. Like you cannot automatically tell from where they are coming from, but you can if you roll a perception check, everyone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it sounds like a cavalry, like a dozen or so horsemen.
Nat 20!
Ooh, perfect.
Sweet 11.
Yeah, that is good for all the party.
Okay.
Can't spell my name, but I
15.
can hear shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I can hear. Dara can hear his blood type.
Urist doesn't hear shit.
Blythe is dissociating. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. So, you are not caught by surprise, Dara. While everyone hears that there are a dozen or so horsemen, knights mounted on horseback, riding towards you. Dara, you know for sure that they aren't coming directly from Mons Domus. In fact, they aren't traveling the same road you are, but instead they are coming from the wilderness, from outside of the let's say civilized path. You can position yourselves where exactly where you want to go. You are traveling from south to north, so you can place yourselves probably at this turn or this place right here.
I feel like I would jump up on a rock to get a better peek.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me 1 second. Going from north to south. Yeah.
South to
Well,
north
it's
or
gonna
north
be-
to south was it?
From south to north.
South to north. Then I'm back here.
Yeah. I was riding next to the cart, so I'm next to Ned.
Okay, the only one that left the wagon. Okay, oh, now I see Vida. So Vida and Dara, you leave the wagon, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
For
What
some-
time is it?
It's
Like morning?
yeah, it's actually it's before noon, so
Okay.
late morning, around close to noon, but before. Okay, let me see. You cannot be surprised because everyone is hearing the sound But Dara, you in specific, as the sound gets closer and closer, you can tell that it doesn't quite sound like what what you would expect uh, from a band or a army of knights. As they approach, you can tell also that they are approaching from both sides. So, and their numbers, you are pretty certain that they are around a dozen or so horsemen. And they appear from the open fields on both sides. They all carry weapons with them. Sorry. Including spears and bows. Said spears and bows are drawn and pointed towards you all. And as soon as they appear, Dara, your theory was right. They are not normal humans on horseback, but instead they are a chimeric amalgamation of both. As you can see, no, not that.
Yay, we killed them already.
Not what I meant, but instead they are of the centaur race.
Well,
They,
Alright.
as I said, they are pointing their weapons towards you, ordering you to stop, and shouting and screaming in some different languages. So I think Dara, and I think more people know how to speak Elvish, but who knows how to speak Sylvan?
I do.
not I.
Not me.
No.
Nope.
So I gotta talk to these guys?
Yep,
Oh.
you're our face,
got this.
Dara.
You got this, Dara.
While she does this, I'm gonna cast Major Armor on myself. though.
Actually, I can if Dara will translate for me, I can communicate telepathically.
Might just scare them.
And if it's telepathically, I don't know how I can translate.
By telling me what they say, because they can understand anything. I speak to them telepathically.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I speak to them telepathically, they reply, and then Dara translates what they're saying to me.
Or maybe I still worry about that spooking them. Maybe start with Dara, and if things look like they're gonna go south, then you get ready to take over.
Mm-hmm.
So what are they shouting at us in Sylvan?
Okay. As soon as they are close enough, something happened. You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Something on the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, as soon as they are come close enough where they reveal themselves, they start screaming towards all of you, and one of them, who seems to be their leader, the only one that isn't carrying a on quotation marks primal weapon, but instead he's wielding a steel longsword. He screams with the higher voice amongst them all, saying, "Stop there, exactly where you're standing. Don't move a single muscle unless you wish me to unravel my fury upon you."
Nope, don't want that. I respond in Sylvan. Can we help you? Doing my best to channel Ned and Blythe.
You speak my tongue.
Yep.
What appearance are you wearing, Dara?
Oh, I'm full drow right now.
Okay.
I did not have a chance to disguise myself because I did not think we were gonna run into people.
Mhm.
So she is still just rocking the drow.
Okay. He responds. What are you doing under the sun, underground dweller?
Right now I'm talking to you, and I'm also traveling to Mons Domos. What are you doing under the sun?
I belong here, unlike you.
Cool.
You can tell that he is extremely cautious as he studies. He and the others studies all of you. After a while, he still in silence. He takes a step forward from the crowd, and now you can see that he is not tiny as that. He is normal size. He's a little different from the others. You can tell him apart, but he is still angry at you. He
Why is
says,
he hot too?
"Yeah, no, everyone is hot."
Yeah.
Ned is now traumatized and confused.
I thought you should expect that from me now, right?
Yeah,
I'm-
you're right.
Now I'm sad and horny.
I really shouldn't be crouched in bushes at this eye height.
And as he steps forward in silence, eventually he breaks that silence, saying, "What happened last night? Are
you
you
mean-
behind that?" He speaks
No.
to you, Dar.
No. We want to kill what did that. Very badly, very slowly, and incredibly painfully.
Then why is it? Why my people and I can smell the elf magic in what happened?
Because it was a half-elf. His name is
Valmor.
Valmor. And he is a dick. And if you want to punish who did that, he's the one to punish. We tried to stop him, and unfortunately, we came very close, but failed. Obviously.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
And this is when the combat starts.
Fail, fail, fail.
I probably am going to, because... Oh, actually, Oh! Another
Yeah.
nat 20!
Damn it.
This
You
is
go.
happening. This is happening. Yeah. Where is it? This character sheet. I have to roll at whisper because of something I won't tell.
Oh
is it?
no.
Mwahahaha.
Okay, I did roll a unnatural 20, but yeah, a 23 will surpass that. He thinks for a while, say. Then explain to me. All our hunting led towards you. You smell like guilt. There is
Yeah.
something you are hiding from us.
I mean, lots of things. We just met. I'm not going to tell you all my secrets. I mean, I don't even know your name. But yeah, we all feel shitty. We tried to stop him and we failed. So even though we did not cast that spell, every single one of us, I think feels responsible. But dying trying to kill us is not going to help anything.
So thanks to your failure, the town near Daggerwood is destroyed, and even our tribe was affected.
I mean, we didn't cast the spell, we just didn't stop the spell. But, like, nobody else did either. Y'all didn't, so you're to blame too, really.
DM,
Yes.
can I make a check on their body language?
Yes, you can make an insight check. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You can say that they are confused.
I'm gonna let her keep talking then.
Yeah, probably they found you and they were sure that that something would have happened, and now they are not so sure, so they are confused. They don't know what to do.
Do you think it would be worth to detect thoughts?
Man. I think Blythe looks up at Dara. Are they gonna let us pass?
No, look down. I don't know. They think that we did it. And I'm gonna look back at the head guy in Sylvan. And say in Sylvan, look, I understand wanting vengeance. We want vengeance too. We lost people just like you guys did. And we want to make sure that the person who did that pays. Fighting us right here, you're not going to get vengeance. You're just going to die. So let us pass, and we'll bring you his head.
Okay, make another persuasion check, this time with advantage.
Take a bardic.
And a bardic, yeah. Okay. 18 plus d6, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
19! Dara's talking better than she has in her entire life, looking like herself.
And if you want a guy,
Do you want to add something to that? Is that it?
I think
19?
Can I guide myself?
I'll guide
Yes,
you.
can.
Okay. And another 4! So 23.
Yeah. Yeah, we
23 again!
even... So that's 20. Yeah. That being said, even with an 18, that was already a success. But as you say that, Dara, you can see that he takes a deep breath and says to you, "You are in debt with the Prowlers clan. When we started our hunt, the debt was to be paid in blood. But by knowing you, I changed my verdict. The debt can be paid in other ways.
I'm just gonna like lean over to Blythe and be like, I don't understand what's happening. They want us to pay some kind of debt. I'm not sure if they want gold or if one of us has to have sex with them. I don't know.
No, please
Or we-
don't.
I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute.
You wouldn't survive, Ned.
I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying taxes.
I just received a message here on Discord from my lawyer. He's saying, "Don't you dare put this on YouTube."
Horny jail, bonk.
Yes. Much bug.
I think Blythe's gonna look up at her and say, with the most deadpan serious face, or we kill them.
I mean, I'm cool with that. You know me, I'm usually the first one to be like, yeah, let's just stab our way out of it, but y'all usually tell me not to, because I can just straight up attack if that's what we want.
I'm down for a
mean-
good bit of homicide.
I mean, if
I
they're
just
not
hear
gonna
the
let us
words
pass,
kill at a distance.
if they're not gonna let us pass, we have no choice.
Weapons free, ladies and germs.
I think ask one more time if they will let us pass, and if not,
Okay.
they forfeit.
Turn back to Buddy Boy and Sylvan and say, okay, 2 questions. First question, are you gonna let us pass? Second question, what is the debt that you want? I already offered you his head. I'm not really offering you much more than that.
You admitted being responsible for letting whoever did this run free. This is not how it works on our tribe.
I'm not part of your tribe.
But
And
I
if you
am.
know what I am, then you know that my tribe doesn't fuck around.
I fought many warriors from the undergrounds. I was even beaten by some when I was younger. If you think you don't own us, then face me one-on-one.
One-on-one.
Dara, don't you fucking dare. Don't you keep this from
We
us.
can't hear him. We can't hear him.
Dara's gonna take a step forward and say, remember, I tried to let you walk away. And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at him at 3rd level.
Ah.
Oof.
Weapons free.
Okay,
Quick draw blast.
yeah. So, initiative.
He said, "Fuck your duel."
Oh no, she is going to kill him. That is her, she will kill him.
Is this a duel one-on-one or is this...
I think it depends if everybody, I guess I never communicated it to anybody else, but I was like,
Didn't.
you wanna go? Fine, I tried to be nice. I rolled so many natural 20s, and you still wouldn't let me
No.
go.
Ned's got a pretty good passive insight. I think he's picked up.
Ooh.
Not this time,
Mine
Jara.
didn't
Sorry.
come through. Mine didn't come through. Hold on. But I
Urist,
got
as usual, doesn't know what's happening, so he charges.
Oh, Blythe, honey.
No, that's not the
Oh.
actual roll. That's not the actual roll. I
Oh, it's
rolled
not?
something else. I didn't have
Oh,
my token highlighted.
okay.
Okay. So is everyone here? We're missing Urist then? Yeah.
No,
Urist.
I rolled.
Rolled
I
it.
rolled
Token
an
now.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll roll everyone's initiative. But it really depends on what you guys are going to do.
What happens next? Oh, I saw Dara go. I know exactly what Blythe's doing.
Okay. So Vita, with that net 20, you see Dara walking forward and preparing her spell. It takes a split second to cast Guiding Bolt, but you are so fast you can act before her. What do you do?
Bonus disengage. Moving back. Activating the boots to take to the skies up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm shooting this one that's right above me. I don't know why that rolled at advantage, but it's a total of a 19 to hit.
This first one right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, a 19 will hit.
Okay. Now, is that just base damage, or is that sneak attack?
You
Before I roll,
How
checking.
high are you in height? Not in marijuana.
Probably, I don't know, 15, 20 feet up?
Okay. In that case, I'll give you advantage from the higher ground. So you can
Alright.
you hit with a 24 plus your sneak attack. 24 to hit. Okay.
So that's 12.
Plus 6.
So-
Okay.
And then that I will immediately trigger the what was it called, the where did it go? Whales from the Grave, to target the second creature right next to him, and he takes 2d6 necrotic damage.
Nice.
So 2d6, 4, but still extra damage.
Something.
This one right here.
Yeah, that'll work. It's just within 30 feet of the first target, so.
Okay. So now it's Dara's turn. So you can, I don't know if you're continuing with that action you announced, but it's up
Yep.
to you.
Guiding bolt, 3rd level. Which is a bit of an advantage. Fuck.
Yeah. An 11 to hit.
Yep.
Don't you wish to add anything to that? I don't know if it's Michael that have the DM inspiration, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to her.
Yeah, especially since it was a 4th level spell.
So.
What is it again?
Giving you an
Add
extra 6
6.
to hit.
Oh, perfect. So that is 17 now.
Okay.
This-
17 will hit.
Oh, thank God.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Oof. For that damage.
That's for the 8 and then the 13.
Yeah.
But now the next attack on him has advantage as well.
Yeah.
And then... yeah, I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Okay.
That seems so low.
Yeah, I thought of it as well, but it's correct.
Yeah, it is. Just really shitty damage rolls. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
It's alright.
Okay. Well, the centaurs start their turns. Let me just calculate the distance here. Yeah, he would have to run all this way. This centaur here dashes forward, and as you can see, he can use his turn to charge. So that's what he's going to do on Urist. So for
Okay.
the first attack, with his spike. Oh no! Now the hooves. Oh no!
He's just so small. So
Yeah.
small, just can't target him very well.
I think you're
Well,
right.
I am mounted. So maybe it's the Billy Goat doing like hop, 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 hop. It's footwork. It's
Blocking with
it's Lars'
horns.
footwork. Yes.
Yeah, this guy is going to walk 20 feet forward, and then with his bow drawn, he's going to hit twice at Dara.
Well,
Oof.
They both hit.
Silvery barbs.
On both? Oh, on the first or the second? The second. I guess the from
Yeah, I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
on the second.
darn it.
Nice.
Okay, only 3 damage.
Blythe, Blythe, do you want the advantage?
no, give it to Vita so she automatically has sneak attack.
You to take it.
Alright.
Blythe, a charge. Where is it? Straight charge. Yeah. So let's see if I hit. 30. Pike. 19.
That
on
hits.
Blythe.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Okay, so 11,
Plus 7.
18.
Now the hooves attacks. 15 to hit.
Yeah, that's my armor class. No, what? Arcane deflection.
Nice.
So it's now 17 for the rest of the round.
What does her arcane deflection look like?
I think she gets charged and knocked over, and like the ichor that's on her arm kind of like turns into a little like shield and bounces off the next hit, the hoof hit. It like solidifies around her body for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. Never mind. I'll take it. I'll take the hit. Because I can only cast cantrips if I use that. So, nope, not this round.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. So yeah, you're next one to go.
I like get the hit. I knock tab, and then I point my staff at this, right here, this guy, and I cast fireball at him, and it hits all of this, including the big guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast it at a 4th level, so it's 96. And they need to make a dexterity save.
Dex.
Okay, draw again the... Is the
Circle.
yeah.
20 foot. Is that guy? 20? 20. Or hold on. Center of him. 20. So it gets all of these guys.
Yeah, if you hit the big guy, you cannot hit these two guys on the corner here. That's okay?
Oh,
Everyone but
Okay.
these two.
well, no, then I'll hit them. When I was drawing it, it was hitting them, but that's fine.
Well.
I'll hit the clump, not the big guy.
Okay.
I'll hit the clump, not the big guy.
Perfect. Roll save dexterity.
Damn. Well, okay, so 3 of them take the full 29,
34.
and then the rest of them take the...
34.
No,
You
29.
You roll at a
You've
higher
got
level.
the upcast, so extra
Oh,
D.
yeah, I got the... It didn't automatically do it even though I casted that. But, oh, yeah, 34. Got it.
Yeah.
I see it.
34 and
34.
17.
Yeah, 34 and 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're not seeing the health bars, right?
No.
No.
Let me correct
No.
that in a sec. Yeah, when it gets to your turn, I'll turn on the health bars.
And then I'll go ahead and quicken spell cast firebolt at the big guy.
Oof, okay.
So that will do
Yeah, that will hit.
perfect. So that'll be 2d10. So 7 on him.
Okay.
Well, and she'll say as she throws the firebolt at him after hitting his buddies with the fireball, didn't want you to feel left out. That's my turn. I'll take it.
Okay.
So 4th level spell down. And 2 sorcery points down.
Okay, since Dara, yeah, he will come down here, where he can hit both Blythe and Ned. And Dara, you are at the higher ground, so unless he uses some ranged attack, he cannot hit you there. Okay.
Perfect.
So, since Blythe, I'm not aiming at you, okay? But since you just did a huge
Hit him.
nova
Oh,
on,
that's fair.
on all of them,
Oh no.
he is a little.
Pissed
He's
off.
holding a yeah.
Ah.
He's with a little grudge. Okay. Okay. So at the start of his turn, he activates. Oh, I'm whispering. He activates his reckless attack,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts
Oh no.
dealing. And he has 3 attacks: 2 long swords and 1 hooves. So starting off, let me just correct that very quickly. Okay, look, 2 long swords. Actually, 1 long sword on each. The first one on Blythe, the second on Ned, and the hooves attack on Blythe. 18 Blythe, 21 Ned. Sorry, ignore this last one.
Silvery barbs
Okay.
on mine.
22 on you, Blythe.
So silvery barbs on the longsword attack on me.
Okay, let me re-roll that. 18.
Which one was targeting Ned? The second longsword?
Yeah, 21 for
14,
14 plus 2.
7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm down.
Oh.
Okay. This guy will come here and he will give 2 longbow attacks on Dara.
Both miss.
And this guy will right here and do this and throw 2 longbow attacks on Ned instead.
Whiff both times.
Ned, it is you.
Nope, it's Urist.
Yours, sorry, yours.
Okay. I am moving here. So I have line of sight. And I absolutely unload on this main motherfucker.
You have advantage.
No
against
one
him.
attacks my friend and survives. And I have advantage.
Yep.
Smite time.
Is my time.
So much smite. Okay. I got for the first attack a 16 and an 18.
Okay, 18 will do.
And it's 6 blunt plus a level 2 smite slot, which is 3d8, right? Yeah.
You're seeing everyone's health bar, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So yeah, the first one will hit.
Yeah, and it's 25. And it's what are we using the first? Yeah.
The first damage.
Yeah. What are we using? First or second?
Good
You have
question.
advantage.
I don't think we ever established that, but for the damage, since he rolled damage twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you hit advantage on it or just roll it twice?
No, he rolled it twice. Yeah,
Yeah, because if you hit advantage on it, it won't do that anymore.
yeah, but let's keep as I normally rule for this for other situations similar to that the first one is the one
First
that
one.
counts. Yeah.
I like that.
So it's 31
Okay.
for the first attack.
So you actually deal 6 bludgeoning damage plus 19 radiant. Okay.
Because he's
Rage.
raging.
Okay. So it's 25. And then second attack, and this time I am rolling. Roll 1d20 plus 7. What?
What?
Sorry.
You forgot the D.
Obliterated.
Sorry. It's my keyboard.
Yeah.
I need a new one. Yeah. Roll. Sorry. Still saying rolling the dice. 13?
13.
Yes, no.
And we don't see it, but
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Does it
This-
hit?
it's the first one,
Yeah, that's the first one.
but you have perma advantage because
So-
he reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, okay.
Yeah, but a 13 won't hit.
Okay, perfect. Rerolling.
You just oh my god.
Great!
He done.
just-
The damage too.
He just wanted the mojo just to.
Okay, so it's my last
Can you slide
second
again?
level
Yeah.
spell slot. So it's 68.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
no.
Oh.
So it's 20 plus 11. It's 31
60.
plus 29. It's 60 damage.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
am gonna
15?
turn you into
44
16.
total.
yeah, 15
44
on the
'cause rage.
first, then 29 on the radiant.
Ariel frantically adding zeros to his monster's HP.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just real quickly here.
Add 17 more to the field.
Hey, no
You-
Final Fantasy.
Damn it! He has a second stage. Don't forget about it.
Oh, but that means Blythe comes back to full. What?
with all of her spell slots back.
Come on, centaurs, do something. This guy is going to aim at Urist because he doesn't like his boss being beaten.
Being annihilated.
One hit. 7 piercing. Okay. Noting the damage.
This guy is going to hit. Vita, you are flying up in the air, right? So you are
Oh yeah, he should be able to see me.
a target as well. Now it is Ned.
Okay.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Or get her up.
What's more important, finishing them or getting pressure off of Blythe?
I got
Finish
Blythe.
them. Yeah, finish them.
Okay, cool. Ned's eyes like light up green. I am going to bonus action hex the big guy. Give him disadvantage on strength checks. What the hell? And then it's blasting time, baby.
Anyway, start that blast.
So here is the first one.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Crit.
Oh no. Yeah,
And
but
here's
you-
the second
Rip.
attack.
But this is no. If you're rolling advantage, because it's only reckless is only on melee.
Melee.
Yeah,
Oh, is
Yeah.
it only on melee?
I think.
then
But
the first
attack
you hit-
rolls, no, attack rolls against it have advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
All
He only
on,
gets
all
advantage
melee
on
attack
melee, yeah.
rolls. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're
Nice.
correct.
Okay, yeah.
You
Okay, so does a 15 hit?
It does.
Okay,
So,
cool. So that is going to be. So I'm just going to roll. Hang on, I gotta put my dice pool together.
4d10 plus 8.
3d10. I only crit on one of them. 3d10 plus 2d6 plus 10.
You should do 2d10 of Eldritch Blast now.
I did 2 rays.
Right, no, but each ray should. Oh, I gotcha. It's not firebolt. Never
Yeah.
mind. My bad.
So that's 23 plus 10 damage. For 33 total.
Oh.
Nice.
We got mad.
Needless to say, he is a little
He did.
too much.
You'll did.
Ned's blasts reduce him to a liquid.
Are you not entertained?
I think
Your
as soon
mother
as
was a
Ned does that,
hamster.
can I have Ned stand and goes, "What's good? Anybody else want some?" And I'd like to
course,
try
Ned.
to do I'd like to do an intimidate check.
Okay.
Urist actually gives him help.
Okay.
He's like swinging his chain, like yeah.
Ariel, you want me to roll straight or with advantage?
Roll normal, yes. Because you would have a disadvantage against them.
23.
Okay. You feel a little hesitation from most of them. But this guy here is going to longbow you, Ned.
Okay.
Oof.
Uro.
Both hit. I am still up.
And this guy right here is going to longbow at Urist.
Okay. Then, how many attacks?
2,
Hang on,
15
guys, I
and
gotta
6.
go.
Missed.
Hang on, guys.
Okay.
Dancing in the air.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. My toddler just came out and was yelling at me.
No
Aw.
problem.
Apparently, I was too loud.
Urist. Now it is time for. Oh, actually, yeah, I still have one more square, so he moves here to gain flank. So everything I roll +2, okay? 16 to hit you.
Nope.
This guy is going to
Needs an 18 or more.
turn around here, and he's going to hit at Vida with his longbow. 19 to hit.
Second one hits.
Yeah, I'm hitting only on the sheer amount of dice that I'm rolling because another one at Vida. I think you were the one that I least aimed at. Vida, back to you. They did felt a little intimidated. You also could tell that, not only Ned, but even so they don't give up fighting.
Okay, so targeting the one that's on top of Blythe. Cause hell no. So we've got advantage, attack. $21 to hit. So 9 from the first. I have advantage, so sneak. $14 and 2d6 on the one closest to me for 7.
Oof. Okay. It's the one. It's the one closest to you or to your target.
It's within 30 feet
Okay.
of my first target, so
So you aimed
I
at
think
this
they're
one
within range.
and the 7 on this one, right?
7 on the one closest to me down below, and
Yeah.
then the first one's on the one right under Blythe.
Under Blythe.
This
Okay.
one.
Sorry. So 9 plus 14 and then 7 on this guy right here. Perfect. Back to Dara.
So I see Blythe go down, and I just scream Blythe's name at the top of my lungs, which then like fills her with healing. And so for my bonus action, I heal her for 7. And then I'm going to activate my Twilight Shroud and try to kind of envelop her in that sphere of my darkness protection, as well as anybody else within 30 feet of me. I'll roll the d6. So that is 8 temporary hit points. And then I'm gonna look at the one that's like right below Blythe, and then just kind of give like almost like an animalistic hiss, and then tell him to get back. In Sylvan.
Perfect. After you, this guy right here is going to use his flank against Urist. So 24 and 16 to hit.
1 hits, another 7 piercing damage.
And this guy is going to use his charge attack on Urist as well.
Okay.
So 22. Oof, and a crit.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, both hits.
Yeah, the crit is exactly that, but the 22, it's 5 plus 11. Because
So
he
it's-
moved 34.
Oh.
So it's 16 plus 19. Wait,
Oh
let me
no.
get a calculator.
35.
35. 51 minus 35.
16.
Wow. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, who would have thought that a lot of beefy enemies with lots of HP and attacks per round would be a difficult encounter. Oh yeah. Net, this centaur here is going to bite and use you. And Blythe, it is your turn now that you are back in the game.
Again.
Remember
Yeah.
to spend half your movement if you want to stand up.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast mirror image on myself.
Nice.
Aaron,
So, you see 3 additional Blythes just kind of appear and like move around real quick, so you can't tell which one is which. And I don't have any bonus actions to do, so that's going to be my turn.
That is
But yeah,
it.
there's now
Okay.
now there's 4 Blythes. Um,
Oh no. Okay, so the next one to go is Ixion Wildheart.
dead?
Because
who's
he
dead?
because he is going to roll a con save. Oh yes. And with that success, he gets back to full HP.
no.
Just joking. He gets back to 1 HP. And he spends his movement standing up, grabbing his sword once again. And Ned and Urist, you aren't the tallest of guys. And you see this hulk of a centaur towering over you, all beaten up, bleeding, and with scars from the strikes you hit him with. But as soon as he stands up, he shouts to the other centaurs. And Dara, you can understand that he's saying, "Enough!" He takes his hand and takes puts his hand over a open wound on his chest, and he raises his bloody hand upward, saying, "We paid the blood price." And with that, the centaurs lower their weapons.
Ned on 4 HP goes, I didn't hear no bell. I didn't
Yeah.
hear no bell.
I
Shut
think
up,
Blythe just
Dad.
like gestures her hand as if to like that like part the seas gesture of like let us
Back
through.
off.
I say to him and Sylvan, will you let us pass now?
Yes. Do what you want. If you are responsible or not, there is nothing we can do at this point.
As they all part the ways, Blythe does a sarcastic curtsy and like a queen wave, pageant girl wave.
And I'm gonna kind of keep my bow drawn and wait for my friends to kind of start to move past everybody and then follow behind.
I'm doing the same from above.
Ned
Blythe
doesn't
is being
move
all sarcastic
first.
and Blythe is being all sarcastic and snappy, but she absolutely looks like hell. And
Oh, yeah.
back, having gone down by being trampled over by these centaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just picture you covered in mud and blood.
All right.
I think Ned is the last one to move, and he just stays like eyes locked with the centaurs.
No, Yuri stays with that. He isn't moving unless they are all gone.
Well, they're all moved, so we're
I think Ned
all
just
loading
flips.
back up.
Ned just flips the bird and walks away.
Vita's literally on Overwatch right now.
Yup.
I'll jump on the cart next to Blythe and then start a prayer of healing while we're walking away, or while we're riding away.
Look at that.
Okay. Anybody needs healing?
Well, everybody gets 19.
Good. I was on 4.
Ooh.
Tough encounter.
20.
I got on 35. I will still heal myself. For...
Don't worry about spending your long rest stuff as much right now. Even if we take a short rest, I can really buff up our short rest healing. If it's just healing we need.
Yeah, I'm just spending like 10 of my lay on hands on myself, 10 on Ned, and 10 on Blythe.
I'll honestly be okay until we get to a short rest. I'm up to 40 now.
Yeah. You don't need to blow all your lay on hands right now, especially
Yeah.
if we may need it later.
We're
Like,
fine. Yeah, I'm pretty close. So, we're
anybody
good.
taking a short rest gets a D8 and a D6 free off of me without spending any hit dice. So like,
Okay.
let's not burn all our resources.
In case I roll another one.
Okay.
We are all just as statistically capable of rolling ones as you, Lauren. It's just you always do it for us.
Blythe's a go-getter.
All right. So let me get at least to 50. All right. Done with the self-care. Vida, you need healing.
I'm totally good.
Alright. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
As you prepare to move on, it's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good session, y'all. Lots of heavy shit, but
Yeah.
good session.
A
Yeah.
lot of
I'm gonna go hug my wife and go to bed.
Okay.